Hey folks, Matt from ReadyTheImage.com. 80D, Canon 80D. This is it right here. Lovely camera. Over the Nikon D500. Reasons to buy the 80D, even though it's $1,200 versus the Nikon D500's $2,000. And I should say even though, because that's a reason right there. That's one of the reasons. Price. Price is always a factor. If the 80D does everything you need for $1,200, why would you spend $2,000 on the D500? And I will say right now that the D500 is not a camera I would probably buy. It's not. The 7200 probably does everything I need in that type of camera, other than the 4K. And the price range for me, I don't need the pro level DX body. So similarly, that's why I would buy the Canon 80D price wise over it. So price is a factor. Number two is, although the D500 does 4K video, the Canon has the advantage, the 80D has the advantage because of the dual pixel AF system. Nikon doesn't have that, and they don't have anything to compete with that yet. So the dual pixel AF in the Canon 80D is very, very nice for maintaining constant focus during video. And there's a lot of situations, especially vlogging and YouTubers, where that's very important, and it really enables you to do great things easily as a one-man show without having to go to having a crew or whatnot. It's just very, very nice. I mean, that's why Casey Neistat loves the 70D 80D series with the dual pixel AF. So that's number two, is the dual pixel AF. And then the other thing is, or the third thing I should say, is the full vari-angle LCD. Because we have here on the LCD, where's a picture of the LCD here? We've got a flippy-uppy on the D500, whereas we've got the full vari-angle LCD on the Canon 80D, which I prefer. Now, some of you will be like, oh, I don't like movable screens, period. We're not talking about that. We're talking that it's basically a fact, and I'm telling you that a vari-angle LCD touchscreen is better than a flippy-uppy and better than a non-touchscreen. Now, the D500 has some touchability, some touchscreen ability, and it is movable, so kudos, but it's not vari-angle, so that's an advantage to Canon and the 80D. And the last thing, I guess this makes it 4, is in terms of ultimate resolution, that 80D has 4 more megapixels. We're looking at 20 megapixels here on the D500. What is it, 20.9, so effectively 21 megapixels, I guess. I think they're billing it as 20 megapixels. But there's 24 on the Canon 80D. So it's not a huge amount. In real world terms, it's probably not going to see a lot of difference most of the time. But there's no denying that the 80D has more megapixels, 24 versus 20. So those are the reasons that you might want to purchase the 80D over the D500. And I can tell you that right now, for all of you that have probably already jumped all over me in the comments, because there's always a few, might be a lot after doing the last video with the reasons to buy the D500 over the 80D, is that I would buy, right now if I were purchasing, as much as the D500 is a sensational camera, the 80D suits my needs better. And if I was buying right now one of the two, the 80D or the D500, I would buy the 80D. For me, that's because of the dual pixel AF, almost entirely because of the dual pixel AF system, and the 24 megapixels. I'd rather have that little bit of extra resolution for what I shoot and how I shoot. It's more important to me than less resolution and better high ISO. It's a decent ISO, not as good as the D500, but good enough for me. And I'd rather have the extra resolution, and I'd rather have the vari-angle LCD. That's a good point too, and the touchscreen, which is very well implemented with touchscreen focus and whatnot, and the dual pixel AF. So there's all my reasons. What do you guys think? Do you agree with them? Do you disagree? Which would you choose? Would you rather buy the D500 at a higher price, or would you rather buy the 80D at a lower price? Which works better for you? Let us know. Leave some comments below. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at ReadyTheImage.com.